Come here, join me. I can see it frightens you to look into my deepest blue. And I'll be watching you from here.
Hello, how are you? Good morning or good evening, depending on where you are. It is Tuesday morning here at 11 o'clock, and I feel like I haven't been here online forever, and I've missed you. So it's nice to be here. The world is a little bit weird. I mean, it has been all year, obviously, but we've had more weirdness in Australia recently, and it's actually, my timing of this isn't great, this live stream, because at 11 o'clock today, now, in Australia, the announcements of new numbers or new restrictions are going to be made. So I guess I'll find out after this and I can just live in a bubble until then. But if you didn't know, and hi, g'day, Sydney, and I'm sure you have seen the news because, hi, Alan, how are you? Hi, Larry, great to see you all. Richard, oh, I'm a lucky girl having you here. It's very nice to see you. But if you haven't seen the international news, that news about Australia, after about a month of no cases, we've had a big cluster. Don't you hate that word? Cluster didn't really have the same effect as it does nowadays. All these new vocabulary we're experiencing. But our Christmas, hi Lou, how are you? Our Christmas in Australia might be a little different than we had all imagined a few weeks ago, but we've gone through this year and we've survived, so we'll continue to do that. We'll find out definitely tomorrow morning what is the story with restrictions for Christmas, apparently. But in the meantime, I do appreciate that my friends in the US and the UK have been struggling all year and haven't really had a reprieve. In Australia, hi David! In Australia, we have had a reprieve. We've had a couple of months of pretty much close to normality in many ways. So we've just got to appreciate that. And you know what? Christmas is my favourite time of year. Christmas gigs are my favourite type of gigs. I love doing Christmas songs, and I didn't miss out on that at all. In fact, the reason I haven't been online, as you probably know, yes, exactly, Sydney, cluster F is what comes to mind always, right? So yes, this year I actually thought this year wasn't going to be anywhere near as busy, from the beginning of the year. Stu, how are you going, mate? I hope your leg is better, or at least on the way to being better. Our friend Stu Kennedy's been in holidays. No, not holidays. Hospital was the word I was trying to say, with a bad leg. And I know you've been home for a little while, but I hope you're up and about, or almost up and about now. So all the best to you, Stu, and it's lovely to see you. So yes, at the beginning of the year, when this all kicked off, I thought, oh gosh, I might not be working the rest of the year. But then come late July, I started doing some gigs, and then by the time November came around, I was flat out so crazy busy. Craig, how you going? And that's a fantastic thing. So I definitely did my share of Christmas gigs this year. I mean, I haven't finished yet, or maybe I have, depending on what restrictions come in, because I've got a gig on Christmas Eve at the Star. And apologies for those looking up details for those gigs or wanting to perhaps come along. I've had a few people message me and say, oh, I'd love to come to your Star gig. I'd love you to come too, but I'm actually playing in the Sovereign, which is the high rollers part of the casino, and it's members only. So, I'm not suggesting that you don't have millions to spend at the Sovereign, but maybe you do. In that case, I would love to see you. So that's Christmas Eve, if it happens, but who knows, huh? So we'll find out for absolute sure tomorrow morning, but there's a announcement of some kind happening now to see how we're faring. Part of Sydney is in lockdown, the Northern Beaches, for those who aren't local, and the rest of us are kind of just hanging at home and hoping for the best. But I thought, we should have a little Christmas sing-along. What do you think? It's COVID safe because the big argument at the moment is, should people be singing because of stuff that flies out your mouth when you sing, I suppose. But it's actually, the government has made it really unclear. They've said no singing, no dancing. You go, okay, well, there goes my work. But then when you drill down, it's like, oh, but if you're in a church service, there can be up to 5 people singing. So I'm all for them talking about worship and, what restrictions people should and shouldn't do in church. But how about those of us that actually have a living to think about? So in a church, you can have 5 people singing. How about in other places? You said no singing, and then you said you can. So all of the agents and the venues and the artists are really confused at the moment. And it kind of annoys me because I feel like, it's a bee in my own bonnet, and I know I'm not the only one. When you decide to do music for a living, a lot of people don't take you very seriously. Maybe it's the red and the green and the purple hair that I've had over the time. I don't know. But people say, yeah, but what's your real job? And, I'm talking about bank loans on the phone, people in the street, people at parties. But yeah, but what's your real job? And it's almost like the government looks at us that way too. It's like, oh, you just sing and dance, That's not an actual job. Anyway, we know it is a job, and I tell you what, I've been working pretty hard over the last little while, and of course, I decided that it would be a great time to launch the pre-order campaign for my album as well. But when I launched that, I didn't know it was going to be so busy. I didn't think it would be. Anyway, I will talk about that in a little while, but I hope you're going to do a Christmas song with me, because they can't stop you singing online, and there's no one here except Smokey is over there. So she's probably going to come and interrupt in a little while, but there's no diseases to be spread online. And if you guys want to sing to your heart's content without being embarrassed, nobody will hear you. Unfortunately, you will hear me, and I have got quite a tired voice after all. I think I did something like 14 gigs in a row without a day in between, and I managed to get through with no problems at all, but I am sounding a little bit lower than normal, a little bit husky. So I thought I would try a song where the husk might help. So I like all sorts of Christmas songs. I like the traditional carols. I like the fun pop stuff. I gotta say, one of my favourite Christmas songs is not necessarily very heartfelt, but it's cute. And I love Eartha Kitt. And so I've never actually played this one on the piano because I've been singing this song, but it's been with bands or even with backing tracks. One of the Christmas gigs we did actually was for the Star Casino, where I've been playing the piano, but they have a private yacht. Of course they do. And they take out their top customers, their top patrons on the yacht for Christmas to say thank you for your patronage. And I was very lucky to be the singer along with my friend Jo Elms, who also plays at the Star. And the two of us donned long sparkly dresses and sang Christmas carols and enjoyed the beautiful views of the harbour. So we did a couple of weeks of those of those gigs. I'm laughing because David says some Jack Daniels will fix that. Some Jack Daniels will probably make me think I sound better, but I actually will sound even more husky with the old Jack. But yeah, nice idea though. It's a bit early. It's only 11 o'clock in Sydney. You have to wait at least until midday to have alcohol. Isn't that the rule? I reckon there's no rules at the moment, so I might do that later. Anyway, this is an Eartha Kitt song, and I'd love you to sing along. And Smokey, you stay right there, okay? You can come in between the songs. She's looking at me. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. I've been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, an out-of-sight convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be oh so good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I've been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, there's one thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me too. Do-do-do-do. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. Now I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney.